Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I got a brand new Kansept knife. It's not Kansept, it's Concept. It's a play on words, just so you know. I hope you're having a fan-freaking-tastic day. I'm excited about this one. It looks really cool in the pictures, but you never know till you get to see it in person. I get to mess around with it, play around with it just a little bit, and that way I can answer your questions about it, because every Friday night, Beez Blades, live at the Hive. Oh, right, we have a live stream, a 4-hour live stream where we give knives away just like this one. It's not the purpose of the live stream, but we do talk about knives that were on the channel. We talk about everyday Gary gear, backpacks, I mean, you name it, all the fun stuff. Are you ready? This is the Kansept TARKIN. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its Tarkinness. And by the way, you can get this with or without speed holes. I like that they give you the options, which is very nice. Very, very nice. So this one has one of my favorite finishes for a titanium handle. It has that, oh my gosh, I love the tiger stripe ano. It looks so good. Oh, that's what it looks like without the holes. Look at that. I mean, just look at it. This is a frame lock and very interesting. So we have a thumb disc going on. We'll see how that works and what kind of jimping. Ooh, jimping's not too shabby. It's not as deep as I thought it was going to be, but it seems to be pretty grabby. We'll see how that's going to work. So we have the thumb disc and a front flipper. And this is a captive pivot. It has caged ceramic ball bearings, and I'm sure you want to see this blade. And by the way, there are 5 different variants of this bad boy. I will show you here in just a minute or two, as soon as we check out the fit, finish, action, and ergos. Are you ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, mama. Look at that. Kind of like a hybrid Tonto going on. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I think it looks really good. Check that out. 20 CV blade steel. Yeah, you hurt me. 20 CV, baby. And there's no mistaking as to which model this is. And let's see what, right while we're up here, we're right in the middle. Oh boy. Oh boy. So since we're there, oh wow. That is El Perfecto. A perfect amount of pass-through made right to that lock bar. And let's see, are we centered? Yes, it is absolutely centered. It has a very nice looking back spacer. A little bit of extra grip on the back spacer. And I don't really care one way or the other. I like speed holes. I like them without speed holes. I don't really have a preference. I would say maybe more so not than having them, but it all depends on the knife and how it looks. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice. Now, to give you a little bit of a reference to know how big or small this knife is, from tip to tip, this is 7.9 inches long, 200 millimeters. It's a 3.4 inch, 87 millimeter blade of satin 20 CV steel, and it looks phenomenal. Let me give you a couple quick size comparisons. Here is the Spyderco Para 3, and then where's my, here it is, found it. Spyderco Paramilitary 2. So let's put this right in between them. A little bit of sandwich. So that gives you an idea of the size that we're working with. And handle-wise, it looks like it has a pretty decent handle. I'll show you what the ergos look like here in just a second. But let me put up a couple more popular ones. You know I got to show this one. The QSP Penguin. Because everybody should have a Penguin, right? And then one of my other everyday carry faves, the Civivi Elementum 2 button lock. And by the way, I have discounts. I have a 10% discount code to these. I have 10, 15% discount codes to all kinds of stuff. I always have links in the description where you can find all the knives that were on the channel. And Kansept, I have a standing discount code with them because they're so generous. So yeah, it's very cool when they send a knife that I know I have a discount. I'll put it down there. You don't have to use it, but it definitely will help. If you use my link, it helps the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. And it doesn't matter. Sometimes I don't like a knife they send. Most of the time I do. But having an affiliation with a knife company has no bearing whatsoever on what I say about the knife. Sometimes, recently, I've had to do it to a company that I really like, and they put out a lot of nice knives, but the one they sent me, oh boy. Oh boy, I had to be honest. That's just the way it goes, you know, and they didn't hate me for it, which means that's a good knife company. That's the ones that you want to support and buy from. Now my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here. And from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And let's see how she feels. All right, not too shabby. Now I am feeling, what am I feeling? I'm feeling the inside right here. See there where they've made that very 90 degree-ish and abrupt, which helps with the disengaging. but when I'm holding it, let's see. Oh, now that's pretty good. Okay, that's not bad. I do like that thumb disc, kind of gives me a nice flat area for my thumb to land. I do appreciate that. I guess you can choke up just with the first part of your digit if you're just doing some, light cutting and you want to just get in there and do a little fine work, kind of like this business. That right there is very comfortable. I like that. You're going to like the way that feels. That just for a little bit of fine stuff, I can appreciate that a lot. And then, I'm a big flipper fan. I love back flippers. So if you're not a big front flipper fan, then this one might not be the one, but I can say that the action is buttery smooth. It does have a nice snap. Let me give you a little bit of acoustics. Wow, it is very distinct. Now, this is one I could flip and flick all day long. I appreciate that. But some of the other versions, they have the bead blasted. You can get them with the holes, like I said. Now, they also have a blackwash blade, which I would really like to see in person. There's nothing like seeing it on video compared to just pictures, because pictures in the knife world never do a knife justice. Videos help a lot more. And of course, in person is the best. And you can get the satin. Oh, they also have a Damascus blade. So all you Damascus blade fans, you'll have that option too. But the fit, the finish, the action, the ergos, the blade steel, everything about this knife is, wow. Kansept, they do it right. Kansept listens. They're an innovator. I like this. This is one of my favorite blade shapes. I like when they do this. It's like a modified, stretched out Tonto blade. I don't know what you would call it. I don't think it has an official name, but I really do like this style. And I also do like the style of Matthew Christensen. He's from Illinois. He is the one that designed this knife, which is very nice, very, very nice. It is cool when you know of the designer, and we have designers all across the United States designing. You're like, how are they going to come up with another cool version of a knife or a new model? And they do left and right. These are the guys like Matthew that you sit around and think about knife designs probably all day long. They probably can't sleep at night because they're thinking, what am I going to make next? But I got to tell you that the ergos for this one, if I'm doing some push cuts, I'm not getting any problems. The only thing I can really feel as far as the ergonomics would be the inside of this frame lock right here. And by the way, this does have a steel lock bar insert. You can see right here, that's what's keeping it from sticking. So it's very smooth. It is buttery smooth. I love the way it feels. I like everything about it. There's nothing to hate about this knife. This is one that I will carry. And I do like the accent of the pivot collar around the black pivot. That looks very nice. So let me know what you think about the Kansept Tarkin, or if you like this version or one of the other versions that I showed you during this video. And go watch this video. You're really going to enjoy that. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the Hive stream, remember, live life in the present. Keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.